Hey, what's up everybody? It's TJ with the New Standard and Strategic Real Estate Experts, and today we're going to talk about how much will it cost to own and maintain my home. So it's not just what is the mortgage payment, because everybody talks about that. So in your mortgage payment, they call it the principal and interest, so that's your mortgage payment. Then you have taxes and insurance. So it's a fairly fixed amount each month and each year, other than when your taxes go up, your payment will get a little bit higher if they're going up or trending up, which property taxes do trend up. But you really have to think about, okay, not just my mortgage payment, but you have to look at the house. And if you've sat down and heard some of our stuff, I always say look at the global picture. It's not just, is this the right house? Then we have to look at and go, okay, well, what about some of the costs that this house could have from water bills vary from neighborhood to neighborhood or county to county. And then you have sewer, and then you have gas and electric, and all those rates vary depending on where you're buying. Or maybe you're buying in the country and you don't have a water bill because you're on a well. But if that well's older, you got to put a new well in. Those are all things that you need to think about, which is why I call it this big global picture. So the house is one part of it, but then there's all this other stuff that encompasses it that is going to determine how much you're going to pay, or you should start putting away for maintenance costs and stuff like that. So you have those utility costs, but then maybe if you're in a condo, do you have condo dues? Are the condo dues likely to go up? Do they have enough in reserves? If there's not enough in reserves, you can probably plan on they're going to go up faster than a property that has been managed right. The other thing you need to think about is your landscaping. If you're buying a brand new house with no landscaping, there's neighborhoods that require you to do a certain amount. That's going to cost you more money. Now I know it's up front, but typically over time people keep bringing in mulch each year. If you do rocks, that's a little bit different. But you have lawn care. Even if you're going to do it yourself, you still got to buy the mower, you got to buy gas. How big is your yard? What if the mower breaks down? There's all these different things to think about. Are you going to fertilize your lawn? And then snow removal. Do you want to get out there and shovel? Are you going to have somebody else shovel? How much is that going to cost you? These are things that you need to know going into it, so again, that you don't put yourself in a financial bad spot so that you're never putting any money away. You don't want to be house poor and then have all these maintenance costs come up on top of that. The other thing you need to look at is, I know I said the global picture, but we got to look at the age of the roof. What are the age of the mechanicals? If you're buying a house and the roof is at the end of its useful life, and we're not budgeting for that immediately, you're going to all of a sudden, I mean, it depends on the size of the roof, but $5,000 to $15,000 or more, significantly more, depending on the size of the house you buy, how steep the pitch of the roof is. And then the mechanicals. What if the furnace, the water heater, the AC unit? There's so many different things that go in with that. What about the electrical? Is it dated and older? Is it going to need to be updated because it can't support the house and the systems that you're going to run in your house? Are you going to run a home business out of your house? And you need to add more electrical. Is the bathroom older or the kitchen older and you need to update that stuff? One of the big ones is windows. So you need to look at all of these things and go, okay, well, how old are they? Should we start putting away an additional $200 a month because in 3 years we're going to need a new roof and we need to have that money there? Or windows or a furnace, and then looking and going, okay, well, there's things that are just maintenance costs that come up with your house. I mean, the garbage disposal breaks, the fridge leaks, and now you got to buy a new refrigerator. There's more expenses to owning a home than renting. While I believe it's significantly better in the long run, and there's some tax advantages depending on what tax bracket you're in and all of that stuff, you have to look at this big global picture and not just go, oh, well, this house is $1,500 a month. Because a rent payment of $1,500 a month is fixed. There's no changing that. And when something breaks, you get to call your landlord. Now you're paying his mortgage, but when something breaks and it's yours, now you have to pay for it. It's one of the reasons the first year we absolutely make sure our clients have a home warranty. Again, if you want to know more about what it takes to buy a home and put you and your family in the best position possible, check out knowbeforeyoubuy.realestate.com. You can always, I don't care what part of the country you're in, if you're in our neighborhood, I'd love to help you, but if you're not, I can get you pointed in the right direction and make sure you're working with somebody that's going to take care of you and your family's needs and interests, not just their own, to make sure they get another sale. Call, text, or email me 608-576-0044. Emails TJ at sreehelp.com. Don't forget to raise your standard, and we'll talk to you soon.